Today's message is we're happy campers and we're happy to be above ground. We don't know where that quote came from or where it's going, but that's it. So we want to welcome you back. I am Paul Demain on this Thursday, August 13th, and the latest issue of the Native News Update. These stories and these stories and others can also be found at our website at IndianCountryNews.com. and all kinds of other programs at our TV site at IndianCountryTV.com, YouTube under the username Skabewis, NFIC Paul Demain at Facebook or the News from Indian Country Facebook site, powwows.com, Twitter, LinkedIn, MySpace, Your Butt, and all those other places, okay? So check us out because we're all over the internet, all right? These stories and others can also be found at our website at IndianCountryNews.com and IndianCountryTV.com. Here are the news stories for this day off of the wires and other Native American news sources, okay? New Mexico has filed a court brief backing a uranium company's request for a federal appeals court review of an April decision that said a proposed uranium mine site on the western part of the state is on American Indian land. Special Assistant Attorney General Christopher D. Copen and Governor's Chief Counsel Justin Miller filed the friend of the court brief this week before the 10th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Denver, Colorado, supporting a petition by Uranium Resources, Inc. for a rehearing before the full court. The state said it is interested solely because of the jurisdictional question the case presents. The 10th Circuit's panels in a 2-to-1 decision means Uranium Resources subsidiary Hydro Resources, Inc. must obtain a groundwater injection permit from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. That could delay the company's plan to mine uranium near Church Rock for who knows how long. Hydro Resources had challenged an EPA ruling that the mine site surrounded by the Navajo Nation constitutes Indian country. Navajo Nation President Joe Shirley Jr. has warned tribal lawmakers that the executive branch of the Navajo Nation needs an additional $4 million to avoid layoffs. Shirley told the Tribal Council's Budget and Finance Committee this week that as many as 50 positions within the executive branch would have to be abolished, and some programs would be forced to reduce hours if the budget is not shored up soon. The executive branch was allocated $113 million, the same as the year before. But Shirley said all Navajo departments and programs had to absorb the cost of premiums for property, auto, physical, and liability insurance increases, workers' compensation, and salary and wage adjustments for the year. He also blames the Council's recent veto override of a $9.7 million appropriation for the shortfall throughout the nation. Henry Red Cloud, founder of Lakota Solar Enterprises and partner of Trees, Water, and People, has been recognized as a 2009 Innovative Idea Champion by the Corporation for Enterprise Development. As an Innovative Idea Champion, Henry will have the opportunity to present his concept of renewable energy on tribal lands at the 2009 Innovative Summit in Washington, D.C. in October. Building on the foundation of Lakota Solar Enterprises, one of the nation's first 100% Native American-owned and operated renewable energy companies, Henry is now developing the Red Cloud Renewable Energy Center on the Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota. The Energy Center is a training facility for tribes to learn about renewable energy applications from fellow Native Americans and returns newly certified solar technicians to their communities with the expertise to start their own renewable energy programs. By incorporating small-scale applications such as solar air heating into their tribe's housing, energy, and employment policies, tribal leaders will be able to provide new green jobs, save money on home heating costs, and combat global climate change. The Native American Professionals of Southeastern Wisconsin will be hosting a speed networking event on Wednesday, August 26, 2009 from 6 to 8 p.m. The location is yet to be determined and will be announced as information becomes available, so please keep your eyes open for the update by checking out the Native American Professionals on Facebook under groups. That is according to Darren Kroenke, Executive Director of Spotted Eagle Incorporated. On behalf of the National Indian Gaming Association, Ernest L. Stevens Jr., chairman of the association, would like to invite you to join them for the 2009 Mid-Year Conference in Santa Fe, New Mexico at the newly opened Buffalo Thunder Resort and Casino, September 15th and 16th, 2009. Tribal leaders will be gathering to discuss the current legislative issues facing Indian country, the Employee Free Choice Act, Indian health care, taxation of tribal benefits by the IRS, and Class II gaming regs, which are being proposed by the National Indian Gaming Commission, will all be part of their discussions there. Stevens says he hopes that you take advantage of this unique opportunity to meet with tribal leaders, casino industry executives, and other gaming supporters. And of course, they will have a golf tournament which goes side by side with any major tribal conference nowadays. For more information, you can go to the email questions@indiangaming.org. That would be, let's see, is that a website, or it looks like an email to me, questions@indiangaming.org. So hopefully you'll connect and get to that golf tournament. The 3 affiliated tribes at Newtown, North Dakota plan to start broadcasting business council meetings to all districts on the Fort Berthold Reservation using federal stimulus money. The tribe says the live broadcast is an effort to make tribal government more open. The first broadcasts were set for a special meeting yesterday evening and a regular council meeting today on August 13th. Chairman Marcus Levine says the system includes TV and internet using a broadband system through Reservation Telephone Cooperative in Parshall, North Dakota. Plans are to later include some cell phone broadcasts as well. If economic stimulus money comes through, work could resume on the Wakpasika Reconciliation Place north of Fort Pierre, South Dakota, for the first time since federal funds ran out in the year 2006. Wakpasika officials have applied for federal grants totaling $30 million as part of the Economic Stimulus Act, designed to fund shovel-ready projects and create jobs. The partially built center, designed to promote cultural understanding among South Dakota's American Indian tribes and non-Indians in the state. Stacey LeCompte, Wakpasika's executive director, said the center, once constructed, could provide jobs for as many as 200 people. If completed, Wakpasika will house a museum and cultural center that supporters hope will attract tourists and school groups, and a justice center intended as a neutral setting for settling reservation disputes. It'll also display and interpret tribal history, art, and culture. Congress authorized $18.2 million in housing and urban development grants for Wakpasika in the year 2006, but the law provided no actual money for the project, so the project depended on yearly appropriations. And that is the latest roundup of news from Indian country on this edition of the Native News Update. We want to thank our underwriters and for you for joining with us again. We're hoping that you're having another great day. Miigwech.